Welcome back to Gemstones, the hottest podcast in the game. I'm the host for today's segment, Lance. I call me LPP, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me no name I just didn't say. I got Shy with me. Introduce yourself, Shy.
This is Shy Marie.
I got ZD with me. Introduce yourself, Z.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
So we got another episode for you guys today. We're going to bring you guys great content, great information. So we're going to go ahead and kick things off. We don't want to waste too much time. Shy, tell me what you was saying earlier. You were saying something about something that had happened with Donald Trump's case. Like, give me more insight.
All right, so as we all know, Donald Trump is currently facing, I think it's a RICO case, I believe, for basically, everything that went down in the Capitol. So we have a prosecutor by the name, she's a prosecutor in Georgia, Fulton County, that actually brought on the case against Donald Trump. Her name is Fani Willis, she's a Democrat, finally admitted to the improper relationship with fellow colleague Nathaniel Wade. Now Nathan Wade is a prosecutor as well. There are district attorneys that are coming against Donald Trump. He's a part of that team, and so is Fani Willis. And they're mostly Democrat. They're all Democrat, pretty much. So she's admitted to having a relationship with him. They've been dating, having a sexual relationship for over a year now, and because of this, Donald Trump, and also she's also the district attorney that took Young Thug and YSL down. So she's also the district attorney that has Young Thug in jail, and she's also a district attorney on the YFN Lucci case, as well as everything that she's been doing to bring down Donald Trump. And they're basically stating that the charges for Donald Trump should be dropped. Career goals as well as personal vendetta against Donald Trump and these other organizations. So that's the gist of this. That's the meat and potatoes of the situation.
So basically what they're saying is that she has collusion power, like she has fraternization in her office.
This is a report. So Georgia prosecutor and Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is in a hot seat. Fani Willis, who is trying she's a district attorney that's currently trying Donald Trump at this very moment, is trying former President Donald Trump for seeking to overturn his 2020 election defeat, acknowledged having a personal relationship with another lawyer on the criminal case. However, Willis denied the relationship tainted the prosecution. Her office has a historic rate of conviction. Financially, get into this, from the improper relationship and personal relationship with Nathan Wade, a lawyer she hired to help lead the investigation. He brought him onto the case with a pay of $600,000, which is pretty much double or triple over what he would have got. He should have got. In the filing, Willis said her relationship with Wade did not give either prosecutor a personal or financial stake in the criminal case. He said claims of conflict of interest were based on fictional theories and ranks of speculation. Willis is fighting back and asked the judge overseeing the case to not attempt to remove her from office. So the Donald Trump campaign, the Trumpers, they trying to get the lady thrown out of office. And a good-looking black man might have added, good-looking black man, definitely something to look at. But at the same time, she had no business sleeping with this man, knowing that these people are going to be watching you, everything you do. So what y'all think about this? Y'all think she should be thrown off the bench? What's y'all take?
The other rapper you was talking about, I think you're talking about Kodak. He made Super Gremlin. There's already a couple people that got out of jail recently, but
right.
I do believe they dropped the ball heavy, man. I don't know. The shit must have been amazing because you dropped the ball heavy. You had Donald Trump in your hands, ready to. He couldn't go nowhere. He was stuck. There was too much evidence.
Yeah. Now he's gonna get thrown out over some peen.
No, I think it's a deeper narrative though, Zach. Because I've always said that Trump wasn't going to get convicted. I said this was just, a charade for the American public. Just as like, oh, we're going to hold him accountable. We're going to hold him accountable. Really, they wouldn't. The Republican Party always do what they want. And he's obviously leading the polls when it comes to the presidency candidacy again. He really has no competition. He really does.
None at all. None at all.
And it's looking like he'll be the president again. So this had to happen. He had to find something. He was found acquitted some type of way. Paul can't do it no more. Biden can't do it. And any other Republican candidate is just a damn fool. Like a couple years ago when he was the president, and I asked some foreigners, I said, do y'all look at our news and laugh? Just like, what the hell are they doing in America? They said, yeah, it's fun. It's like a sitcom. Y'all politics is hilarious. And this just shows it. Once again, a DA. We talked about a DA last segment of Kim Ogg and her ignorance. And now we have another DA who's a female again. I'm trying to harp on women. But now she's being depicted as like a Jezebel or harlot in some type of way because she got freaky with somebody in her office. But we had the president say, "I'll grab her by the pussy."
Yeah.
On national TV. So we gonna throw the case out because she did something in private, but he went on national TV and said, "Grab her by the pussy."
My question is this: how long has this relationship been going on? Is this something that was going on way beforehand, or is this like does their relationship matter to the case that much?
No, so the thing is, the case, honestly, that part don't matter, but we're talking about two high profile black Democrat prosecutors and district attorneys. We all know that any little thing they can use against them will be used. So for them to allow themselves to be put in security, it's all their fault. And whatever happened after this, if they get disbarred or thrown off this case, I don't feel like they should be disbarred for no coochie and no peen business. But if they are thrown off this case, that is 100% their fault. They worked hard for this case, and they dropped the ball by having this improper relationship.
You saying dropped off the case, so that means somebody else could be put on the case.
Yeah, but they would. If that happens, they would have to start all over. So that's why Donald Trump administration is pushing for dismissal.
So then it'll be like 2 years or something like that. Then he'll be president or whatever. So when he's tripping.
Said how long it's been going on. I wonder that too, though, and I wonder also what policy did they have prior to this case being presented to the court? Was there something presented that said something about fraternization? Because that's what it is. It's called fraternization. It's in some terms, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Don't fact check me. If you do, I mean, just see if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. But I think it's called fraternization. If they don't have a fraternization policy, well, how is it applicable to the situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, it had to be something that's been. They had to be notified beforehand. Hey, these are the rules. But if that was ever declared or said, and this is all this nonsense, because what they do in that person is their business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't say
at a whole high profile case like this. Ain't nothing no business.
I get that, but it's a lot of high profile cases where sneaky and big-handed stuff go on, but it don't get brought to the light like this.
Gotta be clean as a whistle right now. You can't have anything about you come. You can't even get a parking ticket right now. Nothing.
I mean, hell, Kim Paxton had a whole relationship with his assistant. That was fraternization.
But Kim Paxton is a white man, and he's also a Republican.
Okay, there we go. We get back to the Republican Party. You're right, though. The rules it's unspoken rules for minorities, and we know that. We know we can't do certain things that our Caucasian counterparts can do and get away with. We know that. It shouldn't be like that, but it is. For a start, I think maybe September or August. Because I was like, Trump will be president again. Now he's going to jail. No. The Republican Party get what they want. I'm just being real.
He thought he was going to jail, to be honest. Like, I don't think anybody.
The Republican Party get what they want. I mean, they can say they don't like him. They don't like Trump. He's an idiot. Whatever they want to say. But behind closed doors, they sing his damn praises. I'm shot. I mean, and it's just, I just hope somebody, I mean, I know, what's his name is running under the Green Party.
And he was the least experienced. And this is taxpayers' money.
But that
All I
makes
gotta
sense though.
say is
But what's up
get
with these
paid,
district
young
attorneys
man. Get paid.
misappropriating funds? What's up with that? It's the second time we've seen a district attorney mess off the money. Kim Ogg got $8 million and got Bentleys, Rolls Royce riding around Harris County.
We will say that. We will say that. We know that to be true. We'll know everything.
She rolling in no Ford Focus. I can tell you that.
She probably got a Bentley.
I'm not gonna play with y'all.
But here go another district attorney overpaying her lover. See, I didn't hear you say the 600. How much she pay him? I didn't hear you say that.
He got $600,000.
That was like, young nigga, get paid. Get paid, young nigga, get paid. Yeah.
$600,000. That's 9 times over.
He the woman like
that. Young nigga, get paid. Yeah.
He must have dropped, boy.
That boy dropping dick off, boy.
No, it's wrong, boy. He got $1,000. Boy, he had a, you know the little meme. He had a head against the pillow in the head, boy.
Hello, this is taxpayers' dollars. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where she messed up. She tried to throw her bae a loop. She tried to throw her bae an alley oop.
Nigga, she ain't tried to. Nigga, she threw that motherfucker.
No, but I guarantee you they're gonna have to get it on their back. Probably.
I need that nigga to teach me his secrets. That nigga got 600 bands. Nigga, what was you doing?
Man, he had a blaster. He didn't know what a blaster was.
Nigga, that nigga was going bananas. Straight Donkey Kong.
I didn't hear you say 600,000. I would have led off with that. She misappropriated the funds.
Influential to the case.
So she messed up.
But she really messed up with giving him the money. One, they probably been dating for a while. So I got you. You know.
Brought him on into Fulton County, but he come from Cobb County.
Okay.
She brought him over to Fulton County, which is the biggest county in Georgia, and it's also in Atlanta. She brought him over there and paid him 9 times what he made him in Cobb County.
I think he was saying before that he was a high profile guy. So I was like, okay, well, if he's high profile, I'm assuming he was probably private and not working as a DA or anything like that. What I was getting to is this: if he's so high profile, I can negotiate my wage. I'm not like these other dudes.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. I think they probably already had a relationship. That's what I'm saying. They probably did together. Well, it sounds like Shah saying that he was a attorney at a different county, and she brought him to a different county to assist her with the case. And she did that. And so what the prosecution saying is, look, the reason why he's on this case is because she brought him, they had a relationship, they're together, and this is a conflict of interest or stout as somebody else will in Fulton County. So it's probably other people in Fulton County. How much she paid him. He came from a little county to a big county. He's never made this much money. Not even close to. To help her, then that's cool. She should have just brought him on as a legal aid or an assistant and did it that way. She should have made him the lead on the case and nothing like that. She really spazzed out on it. So she was asking for trouble.
$654,000.
Say it one more time.
600. That, let me tell y'all, ladies, I ain't never had no peen worth $654,000.
My nigga got paid.
I ain't never had nothing worth that much.
No, nigga, say it. Go ahead and say it, nigga. Don't run from it. Say it. Say it, nigga. We all thinking it. Say it.
So she was the side piece. That was his side piece. It was a good idea. Now, I'm gonna get transparent with you, partner. You thought it was a good idea to go take a case with your side piece and then let your side piece pay you a lot of money. Y'all gonna spend a lot of time together because y'all working on the case, which means y'all probably gonna be hunching. And you thought your wife wasn't gonna find out.
I got conspiracy theory for your ass right now.
Nah, but you got the deep duck gonna say too. The Republican Party could have exposed this to the wife.
That's what I was about to say, nigga. Yeah. What if they did that, nigga?
Videos of your husband over here. We got these pictures of your and bills of your husband over here. We pay you X amount of dollars. Go ahead and sue.
Yep.
That's what I was just thinking, bro. What if that's the case? Everything could have been good in the hood.
It worse. That even makes it worse. So you're ignorant behind a sexual pleasure because, like y'all both just said, y'all got Donald Trump. Y'all got him. You got him.
And you already know the Republicans have some private detective watching them.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, they don't make nigga like
Yeah, now I guarantee that's what happened. It probably was a manila envelope came in her mailbox and
from mailbox. They can't cut him directly.
No, it probably had a USB in there. She plugged it into her computer, and it's them two dum-dums hunching on each other, and she said, "Gotcha." And then somebody knocked on the door and said, "Did you get our package?" Okay, let's sit down and talk. We have tea ready. The crazy part, all of it is, she was the DA. You hired him, so you cheated down. You at this level. Get somebody on your level.
And the
Get
biggest county in Georgia, Fulton County.
What are you
doing?
I
said, Mr. Nathan gonna go back to Cobb County at his job.
I'm saying this as a successful black man who's highly educated and makes a decent amount of money a year. Stop doing this self-inflicted sabotage to yourself. Stop it. Stop it. Your career does matter. I want to tell you that, black woman. Your career does matter. But who is attached to you matters too. Quit getting with the cook of McDonald's and you a damn lawyer. What sense that make? That's the equivalent of what you just did. You are the DA of a county and you done pulled out a law. What? And then you make the man $600,000. He never make that in his life. And you thought you won't get caught.
You better take some notes, fellas. You saw that nigga came up like a motherfucker. 654,000, nigga? Nigga, I'd have had that money in the bank, baby.
Man,
bro.
Shine, I know you lying.
Huh?
This is the man.
Yeah, that's him. That's him and her together.
Next subject. She done lost her job behind this.
He like R. Kelly, huh?
Man, get him. Oh, next subject. What? You done lost your.
To me.
What?
He got a shiny bald head. He probably put that thing on that bald head, be shining. Had him gone crazy, Miss Fani.
Man, but you know what though? Kudos to the wife. Whoever the wife is, I'm clapping for you. Gemstone what today. Don't be a damn clown.
It says that Nathan filed for divorce one day after Fani hired him. Fani cut that trigger and then went home and told that bitch I ain't coming home no more.
Say that one more time.
The wife says the day after Fani hired him, the husband filed for divorce.
Smart nigga. Nigga.
No, he ain't smart. He's dumb. I'm gonna tell you, every man listening, he is a damn fool. He ain't come up. You know why he ain't come up? Because anything he do after this, he ain't gonna be able to practice all again.
Why not?
His name
he don't have no credibility. That's what it's gonna be.
That's 600,000. So what? It's gonna get ate up in court fees fighting this year.
Look, he called the wife and said, "Hey baby, I got them 600 bands. I ain't coming home no more." Click.
I bet you she didn't even know he had it. I bet you that. I promise you she didn't know how much money he got paid.
Like my grandma used to say, be careful in the seeds you plant because they will bear fruit. She looked good.
Ooh, the one you sent the picture of just now?
I'm gonna give you another picture of her.
I ain't gonna lie. Man, who the wife is? The wife look good too, though. Yeah, he been dropping something on because the wife look good too. Yeah, he turned up.
Look at him. He look like R. Kelly cousin.
Okay, she look a little better in this picture. A little thick back there for you, girl.
Yeah, she did, boy.
A little thick on back there. Okay, girl, say it.
Yeah, boy, she working with something a little wiggle.
She got them 6 inch.
His ex-wife is attractive too, though.
Yeah.
But all the men listening, don't be this dumb. Because how you start something is how it's gonna finish. If it
Absolutely.
start on nonsense, it's gonna end on nonsense. I was always taught that, and I had to learn the hard way my damn self.
Hey, look, I know y'all talking about look at him now, but was that not a smart move? Because he knew if he told her how much he got, she gonna get half anyway.
It don't matter. I mean, no, I don't think it was a smart move. And I'm good at my job. She didn't give me opportunity, but the opportunity is based off our relationship. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't thought through very well. I wouldn't have did it.
The thing that could be down and out is Texas right now. They keep messing with the United States government. If y'all all know that, Texas has said they're going to fight the United States government about their border. They've added
Yep.
extra barbed wire. They added extra buoys in the water.
But forgive me, I didn't mean that. I was just saying something. I apologize. That's our governor. We appreciate him. Because he has hope that somebody gonna be the president.
Yeah.
That's all that's about.
Let me tell you this, though. Do you know there's 25 states out of our 50 that is backing us saying Texas about what they're doing with the border right now?
What's the state?
I'm going to pull them bad boys up for you.
They better not be all southern states. If it's all southern states, Lord, please. We going back to segregation.
Wait. You can't have me laughing while I'm about to read these hoes out.
It can't be all southern. If it's southern states, I'm hanging up.
Wait, okay. Dang. We got Alaska. We got Nevada.
Alaska?
Let me finish. We got Alaska, Nevada, Idaho. I think there's Wyoming, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida.
Man. The South. The South.
Everybody in the Southeast is with it.
Like, yeah, get them borders. And what Alaska?
The crazy part is we got the Midwest in the Southeast, and then we got, I think, what state is that? That ain't New York. What is that? That's is that New York? That might be New York.
Out of 25, how many are Republican states?
Let me look that up right now. That's a good question. They might all be reds.
Y'all, cause I'm thinking of y'all reds. It sounds like all reds to me, but I could be wrong.
I don't know what to tell you about that. Everybody feels some type of way about it. How do y'all feel about the border situation right now? Do y'all feel like everybody should just be let in, or do y'all feel like it should be a process they have to go through like other countries do? Because we all know that we can't get in every other country like this. I kind of feel like we should be like the other countries somewhat. We shouldn't be letting everybody come into the country somewhat. And some people might think that's wrong or whatever, but hey, everybody shouldn't be able to just sneak in and do what they want in the country. It's already hard as hell in the country already.
I would agree. I feel like they should have some laws or policy around entering the country. Now his tactics, do I agree with it? His tactics? No. His tactics are very hellish and very aggressive, and is cynical. He should not be doing his tactics in the way he should do it. I mean, you being the governor of an entire state, you should operate in more professionalism. The politicians in Mexico, and see what y'all could do together, collaborate. You know what I'm saying? To see what we can do to subside this. But instead, he's taking a very I want to say terroristic approach. It's barbed wire and buoys in water, and people are going through them. Children are dying. You know what I'm saying? Like little kids and mothers are dying in the water, and border patrols being trained shoot kill. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really sad.
I feel like it's terroristic to protect your
Let's
land.
take it too far. It's ways to protect the land without having to do all that.
How so?
I
Because
don't.
they build. We known about the border for our whole life. 'Cause we from Texas, so we know
Yeah.
having a big old fence ain't stop nothing.
That whole wall of fence was dumb.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
But
1,200
'cause
miles
under it, I
to
mean,
watch.
but you got to think like other countries though, Zach. Like they not taking that approach. They not gunning people down. They not, they might have a fence up with barbed wire or something like that. But it's not to the fact where they're trying to hide things in water where it can actually kill people.
yeah.
I would say yes, they do. Some states. I mean, we do see the North Korea South Korea border how that shit went down.
I mean, but the Koreans are they're very egregious with their violent behavior.
Wait, I don't know the perfect way, but I do feel like yes, it could be a different way to do it, but there's a lot of people coming in.
Governmental policies written. His actions are not supported.
No, they're not. He's actually going to if you were to say terroristic, I would say he's doing terroristic going against the country's law and rules.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I meant by that.
Okay, yeah.
He's going against, yeah, he's going against foreign
So,
policy.
so my take on it is, I feel like they shouldn't be able to come in the country all willy nilly. Like, you just come on in and we're going to give you all this money and help you out and get you on your feet. I don't agree with that. I think there should be a better system in place so they can become citizens because honestly, these people are living in third world countries. Their lives are terrible. Like some of the places I've even been, I've seen how they live and it saddened me a whole lot. So I understand them wanting to come here. But I feel like instead of putting things in the water that'll cause them to get sick or, putting them in these big old rooms where all this sickness and all that stuff, maybe, I mean, we spend a lot of money on other stuff anyway, so maybe they could be buses that'll drop them back off around the border. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a mega bus that takes 40 of them at a time back across the border, drop them off, tell them get out and pull off. Speed off. You know what I'm saying? Like something in place like that and something at the border. I've been down there to the border in La Cerrita, Texas.
Mhm.
And they had border patrol people like in the grass, like they were everywhere. And I remember at the time I was with my ex, and he was smoking weed in the car. And we get to the checkpoint. It was a lot of checkpoints between here and Mexico. We get to the checkpoint. They pull us over. The dogs come out. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm like, I'm gonna go to jail way down here.
Yeah.
And my dog actually saved us because the dog peeked his head to the window and the thing on the border control guy was like, oh my God, it's a Frenchie. So he totally had forgot about everything because my ex-boyfriend had literally just put the weed out and like, I don't know if he ate it or what he did. I don't remember. But literally, and so that's just a funny little story to kind of like this whole story up. But I say that to say they are out there tough from my experience. They're out there. They got guns. They got dogs. They in the grass. They had cameras in the grass. Cameras at different angles where they could see these people running through. And where we were 30 minutes from Mexico. We were 30 minutes from the border. We could cross over. So I'm not even 30 minutes, like 20, 15 minutes where we were at. So, and it was all Hispanic names. All the cities down there were Hispanic names as well. So I feel like there should just be some better things in place. I don't have a problem with them coming here, but I feel like they should come here the right way. They should pay taxes like we do the right way. Also, me working in the school system, I work with a lot of kids that were what they call newcomers that came from different countries. A lot of Haitian kids, a lot of kids from Guatemala, El Salvador, Mexico. We had a lot of kids that came from Panama and Chile. A lot of different, all down there. We had kids that came from them different places, and they were newcomers, and they were like you could tell they came to schools stanky. Like when I say stanky, like they didn't have resources at home to really just be able to take a bath every day. And so HISD has a plan in place where the newcomer kids, they can come to school, they get gift cards, they get bus passes, they get toiletries, they get clothes, and they can take a shower. And so that's what HISD is doing. I don't know about the other school districts, but HISD has a program called the DACA program, and that's for all the newcomer kids and some of their families, because some of the newcomer kids lost their parents in the ICE jail and lost a lot of their family, so they're literally out here just alone. I remember it was a girl, a Haitian girl. It was two of them. I don't know if they're related or not, but they went to the same school, and these girls literally all they had to wear every day was pajamas. Like they were, they were living in a hotel room. Like their lives are, you know what I'm saying? They were, their lives are really rough, and they also spoke poor English. So, it's rough. It's rough out there for people, even though our country is not that great, but we definitely live a lot better than these people do, for sure. For sure. Like, the stuff I've seen just in Mexico alone, with them living in like shacks and washing clothes outside, and chickens and goats running around their front yard, and just really just in poverty. So, I mean, I get why they want to come here, but I mean, I just don't agree with them harming them or putting them in an ICE jail or, I'll tell you about another situation real quick. I had a coworker, he was from the military, and, his wife was Filipino and black. And his wife was born in the Philippines because her there as well, and had a baby with the mama. So she was actually born in the Philippines. So she 30 some years old now. She was like 36 at the time. She never got U.S. paperwork. So even though she been in the U.S. for like 25 years, she never got U.S. paperwork. And ICE people contacted them, literally, and came to their house and left notes on their door saying that she was an illegal immigrant in the United States. And this was during Trump's administration as well. And this is right here, he's in Texas. And his wife was so scared. She was like, oh my God, like she didn't even know that, until she saw her birth certificate, that she was not born here. Like, or that she knew, but she didn't know that she never actually became a citizen all these years, because she never became a citizen. And they had to go through a whole process, and that also prompted them to get married, because they were engaged at the time. So they ended up getting married like the next month later, So he basically saved her from being deported, basically. So they not playing. The ICE jail, the ICE people, they don't play.
Another thing that I think can be done, though, is that because I do agree with a lot of these undocumented citizens, they still get government assistance. If you really want to protect your borders, and his mantra or his monologue that he always does, he does a speech, is that they're taking our jobs. They're increasing our populations, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, well, don't offer them assistance. Stop letting them get assistance then. And then I'm
Okay,
pretty sure that
if
go down.
But if they don't get assistance, they gonna rob us then.
Okay. Then
they
they
gonna
go
be
jail.
hungry. They gonna be robbing the stores. But it's so many of them. How are we gonna catch them?
You can't say all the things like that go to jail, because the jails are already populated with people that are already put in
hard
there
though.
illegally, illegally the right way.
And it's just hard. It's just really hard, honestly.
It's a touchy topic and stuff, but I was going to say this to you, Lance.
Yeah.
We say that the third world countries are somewhat hard and that America was better for us. It was better for us because we were a little bit blessed to have parents that was able to take care of us and survive with us, to do better things than other friends that we might have known that didn't have everything we had. Didn't have the opportunity to have all the new clothes, J's, and they wore different clothes, and they wore hand-me-downs and stuff like that because they ain't had no money for that. There's a lot of people out here in America that's so poor they can't afford the damn art.
It's true.
Like, and a lot of resources that the middle class need can't get because there's so many other low-income people that are coming in that, I'm not going to say all undocumented, but, there's a lot of steps that go through to become a documented citizen, and it takes a while. It's not like it's going to be something that's real quick and fast. It's going to take you a hot little minute, so it's not going to be as many people coming in every year like it is now. Like, I think they said that the numbers from last year is up 278% of undocumented people that has crossed the border so far.
Well, what is he doing with the funds? Because he's been getting a lot of funds here lately.
They've been building shit out there.
So what is he building?
They building a wall. They
New
go
Rudy's
ahead.
barbecues.
For what I've seen recently, that they're using their monies and those funds to get more people into border patrol, and for the government and for the Texas National Guard that's going out there to build things. And a lot of that money is coming from buying technology and equipment to use to get through those terrains. You gotta think about it, bro. We live in Texas. To get
Yes,
from Houston
yeah.
to El Paso, you gotta go through 4 terrains. You gotta go through mountains, desert, swamp, and what else we got out there? And
It's
plain.
literally all. It's like literally every landscape that's in the Americas is there.
You know what I mean? So you need a whole lot of things to be able to travel these areas. And like I said,
Yeah.
it was 1,200 miles of Texas borderland that you can go through from Mexico. That's a lot of fucking miles to take care of, bro.
Well, why not develop a task force?
To be honest, I feel like they're gonna have to come up with something else. Like it's gonna have to be an increase in border patrol or something like that to do what they want, to do it at a
Mhm.
more safe way, and a more increase in, I guess, National Guard influence in these borderlands in some of these areas that
They could
we are
literally
not
build.
at.
I don't know. They
Hmm?
could. I don't know. It should be something. I think. Cause well, we don't want to talk about China. Um, I'm trying to think the country. I want to say it's Europe.
Because
How they protect their borders. It's I think they have like trenches or something like that. I have to look it up again. Um, but it's something. But it's like. But they do have border patrol. But they have like towers and. But I have to look it up again because I know Europe has a good system because they don't have too many people crossing over into their system, into their country like that.
you gotta
So
remember,
I
Europe has
know.
a lot of open borders between some of their countries, though.
Mhm.
That'd
Yeah,
be a hard one to look at if I would look at something that
Canada
comes with like
does.
the Middle Eastern countries.
Canada.
yeah.
I mean, we have an
That's
open
that's
border with
that,
them
that's a
too, right?
tough one though, Zach. That's a tough one. I mean, I'm trying to think. Like I'm spinning my wheels over here,
I don't
thinking
know how
like
to do
what
it
they could
either,
do.
man. Like, I don't know what would be a great way to do it. I just
But
feel like
what he doing now is just terrible. I can tell you that. Hell,
absolutely. That ain't too.
he's a monitor, man. He's a monitor.
And the crazy part about it, if you think about it like this, we only talking about our state. We ain't talking about New Mexico. We ain't talking about Arizona. We ain't talking about Cali.
I
Like,
probably say Arizona probably has more than us because Arizona's deep. I lived in Arizona for 5 years. Lived in Phoenix. It's deep.
actually, no, they're not. Because just recently I saw a study that said white people are not the majority. Caucasians, excuse me, are not the majority in Texas anymore. It is now the Hispanic people.
Well,
But that was
that's been
probably
since though.
yeah, but that was the goal for a long time.
I'm just
That's
saying
the
that's
Hispanic
that's
people
just
been
something
over the
that
population.
that's just the
Yeah.
population goal now. Like it's never been that before, but now it's documented. Nah,
Yeah, it's documented.
Hispanics are
That's
in
the
Texas
difference.
now. That's not counting the undocumented that could be here, or that's not counting anything else. Like it's just what they got from
I
the
mean, that's
census.
been the goal, though. I think that's been their goal for since we were kids. Come up here and trying to take over just by population.
Yeah.
I'm cool with y'all though. As long as y'all keep making all that amazing ass food and beautiful, I'm gonna be here with you.
I mean, yeah, shit, as long as American
Shoot.
government. See, but the thing that Greg Abbott has to be careful about, he wants to fight with the U.S. government. Now, Texas is a big state. Texas is big enough state where it's possibly could secede from the United States as a state. So he has to be careful for that because then what we gonna do? Go to war with Mexico? I mean,
Uh-huh.
no, because we gonna. I mean, if the majority is
Nah.
already vexed, then we already lost the war.
And Mexico is like one of the most places that a lot of us visit for vacation too. That'll
So
be
I
another
mean,
issue.
come on now. So he has a thing. He just needs to collaborate with the U.S. government and see what possible plans, and even sit down with like the military, see what can be done. Because I mean, if you go into all these foreign countries and you're seeing different strategies as to for how the border patrol, you don't have to adopt all of them, but you can look and see which one and pick and choose and make your own based off that. If what you're doing is not working, because what he's doing is not working.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I mean, you killing people and hurting people and put people in this, but the rate is still going up. So obviously your approach is not working.
Absolutely. I do feel like I don't even know if we can say is it our not is it our wouldn't be the word to say. I think I wouldn't even say is Abbott doing it, but like as a country, they need to look at the way the border system is set up. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, probably every state needs to take a look. That's in the South, but that's probably why all 25. That's probably all 25 are like, yeah, we support it because they're probably their government, state government is probably saying the same thing.
Right.
let me send y'all
Interesting,
that 52.
interesting, very interesting. Now, Shy, you was talking about somebody spinning the block.
Yes. So my other topic was, how do you guys? I'm gonna ask y'all opinion first, and then I'll give you a scenario. What is y'all guys' opinion on spinning the block?
Unfortunately, I've been on that block a couple of times.
What you got to say?
I got to say, I've been on that block, man. Unfortunately, I don't think you should spin the block no more, though. Like once you end it for a reason. So you might as well keep on moving, bro. Don't keep spinning that block.
For me,
For you, Lance. Come on,
it
Lance.
depends. It depends. It depends. Um, if you were wrong in a relationship, then spinning the block could could be beneficial for you if that person still has a soft spot for you or whatnot. Um, just to make sure you do things differently this time. Um, but on the flip side to that, if it's where someone kind of broke you down or I always say this: if my perception of you has changed, ain't no coming back. Now, if my perception of you is still somewhat the same and we broke up or we separated, then spinning the block is cool. Cause I still have the same perception. I think you're the person. But if my
Mm,
perception of you has changed, then yeah, you done for. Ain't no spinning the block. And I always
mm.
tell people, don't let my perception of you or how I perceive you change. If I perceive you as a good person, a stand-up person, then all right, just keep it that way. But if I stop perceiving you that way, or you do something to make me to alter my perception of you, then you done for. So that's my kind of take on spinning the block.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah, we can
can.
hear you.
Okay. Okay, so the reason why I had came up with this topic is because last week when we were recording, I had hopped on the shade room and I seen Ashanti and Nelly was booed up on stage. Ashanti's pregnant for Nelly. And Ashanti and Nelly dated, what, 15 years ago, something like that. And he had another relationship, she had other relationships, and they ended up getting back together. And now she's pregnant for him with her first child. This is like his fifth child. She's pregnant for him. She's a woman of a particular age. She's over 40. And also she had a big rock on her hand, like a huge rock. So
I think.
with that being said, a lot of people said, he gonna play her again. He gonna fuck her over again. Now, mind you, when they were dating, I think Nelly was like 25. Nelly is like 45 now. I don't know. He old now. He older, put it that way. Nelly, you
Yeah.
still look good if you ever hit it. But Nelly was like young, and so was she. I think Ashanti like 42 right now. Nelly's like 45. So when I say that with I mean, I felt like clearly he still loved her because you've been separated for this many, like at least a decade. So for you to spin the block again and also get her pregnant, not only this time, and seems like he put a ring on it. So a lot of people don't believe it'll work, but I kind of believe it would work. I believe that they're a lot more mature now, and I believe that they have a lot more life experiences now. He's like he's not a high profile rapper no more like he was at that time. Nelly was hot here. Nelly was hot when they was together. Yeah, so I feel like it could work. Now, me personally, I don't have nobody I personally would spin the block back with. Not on that level. I'm kind of a done kind of person when it comes to that situation. Especially if I didn't agree with the ending. Now I have probably one person in my past that I probably would give another chance to, but like that's like one person, and that's just because you know for other reasons, but for different reasons. But I'm really not big on spinning the block. Like I'm just not big on it. Like, but yeah, I mean, I just wanted to see what y'all take on it because I know Lance is going to talk about millennial relationships, and technically, Ashanti is Ashanti a millennial? Nelly's not a millennial. I think he born in like 1979. Ashanti may be a millennium because
I don't
Ashanti.
think one of them is. You had to be born in like the 80s, I think. Them niggas born in the 70s then.
No, not Ashanti though. No, millennium started in 1981, I believe.
Yeah. Nigga, you said they 40 something?
You gotta be enough.
Oh yeah, Ashanti
They
is
on the
born in
cusp of it.
1980. Yeah, she born in 1980, so Nelly's about to be 50 soon. Nelly about 50. Yeah, he gonna be 50 this year. He look good for 50, boy. He about to be 50.
Man, stop all that.
Anyways,
Lord have mercy.
he do look good for 50. He look good for 50. I don't know if y'all seen that Drake leak. I don't think y'all did.
I
But
knew you about to talk about that Drake leak today. I knew you was gonna drop that leak, dog. I knew you was gonna let that slide.
What you said? What said Drake? It was okay. Here he went from Drake. He's Aubrey now. Drake.
What happened?
Drake got a video of him jacking off, and he was laying in the bed.
Stop, man. Nobody want to talk about that, man.
Got a video. Everybody was talking about it today, fam.
Nigga got a video of him in the bed, light skinned nigga shit. He in the bed putting on his thing, and it was looking good. And so, we didn't expect that from Drake, but some people say he got an implant, though. People say. You know he had the male BBL done. Y'all know that. He had the male BBL.
Hey, Zach, man, she did. It looked good.
Yeah, she did that.
Real good.
It looked good, though, Drake.
And all y'all females out there that was talking about it was small. I'm like, girl, y'all bitches, y'all got some cavities in y'all shit. Cause ain't no way. That was not small.
Man, look, I don't want to hear nothing about that man video and his private.
It was not small.
Beating his
and
meat, man.
I said,
hey,
Drake.
Let it drop it. Let it go. We don't hear nothing about that, man. Back on the subject, she was talking about.
I was talking to my homeboy.
She was talking about Nelly and Ashanti. So back on that.
Quick question
get back on topic.
Before you get to the millennial. Quick question for you, Kinfolk.
Yeah.
When you talking about spinning the block, my question to you is this. Are you doing everything you can to see if you can make that relationship work before you end it? To have that decision that you're going to spin the block? I know myself, I'm one of them people like, I don't believe in taking breaks. I don't believe in taking all that breakup shit. I say, we break up. That's the end of it. We did everything that we can.
Yeah.
To make the relationship successful, and it's clearly not working. So we need to take some time to separate. And so I guess that's one reason why I never spin the block, because I feel like I did everything I could at that time. Not to say I wouldn't do it, and there ain't nobody I wouldn't do it for, but it's just something I don't do because I feel like I put that effort in to make it where I feel like I did everything I could.
I guess my question to you, Zach, because that's good. Because him and Ashanti, they come from a different generation. And I feel like they never lost sight of each other. Even in that time they wasn't together, they still, when they did interviews, both their names were always brought up individually. Now, to each other, they were doing interviews because I think people just felt like, man, they really do still care about each other. They really do still love each other. They just mad about something they can't get over, but I think they finally did. Obviously, they did. But I think when you talk about millennials, you talk about our generation. I hate to say it, man, but the women are a little bit different. I'm not saying like Shy. Now Shy, she is stand one. I know Shy.
Thank you, Lance.
That's family. I know Shy. She's stand up woman. But a lot of women in our generation they take a male approach to things now.
Can I speak on that real quick?
Like you just said, but like you said though, you said like that they're taking a break, that type of stuff. They believe in it. Oh, well, we're not together right now, but they do things like we're together. You know what I'm saying? And then they hit you with the technicality when you catch them doing some bull job. You're like, hey, you doing this, but well, technically we ain't together. Though. I'm single. But you weren't saying that when you needed this, you needed that, this, and this. You know what I'm saying? So when spinning the block for us, I think it's the difference. That's why I say it's my perception of you has changed. Like let's keep it 100. Keep it 100 with me. You keep it 100 with me straight, all up and down. But I don't think that's because the one thing I hear all the time that women in our generation, well, that's my business. Well, it's my well, what I do is my business. Nah, you can't be doing that. Ooh, what? You can't tell me that's your business, and then I want to. What? Huh? Right. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, and I read like 3 articles today and yesterday about millennial relationships, and it said men have a harder time maintaining relationships with millennial women because of what I just said. Their perception is different, and they have actual statistical data to prove that now. Ain't that crazy? So women are a problem. It's not me.
What?
Let me speak on that real quick. Hold up for you. Get on.
Go ahead.
I will say that I don't believe it's just women that are a problem. I feel like that is men and women that are problems because a lot of men are becoming more submissive and a lot of women are becoming more alphas.
But women are becoming more alphas because they're forced to, not because they want to.
Yay and nay.
I don't know. I disagree. I'm with that though.
Some women like to have the charge and be in charge, which is fine. And some men like to be submissive and like to be, like that, so it is what it is, Those have to connect with each other, but it's hard when you have an alpha man and an alpha woman going at each other because then you're just butting heads, And then one thing that I've always never understood from a woman when I have friends that we talk about this at work and friends and all this stuff like that, when I ask them, well, what do you do for your men and all that stuff and stuff like that, And it's like, do you do any of that submissive type stuff? She said, no, that's only for my men I get married to. I said, oh, so your boyfriend still got to do all the other stuff, but he can't get that type of treatment. You just going
stay on that. Stay on that, Zach. Stay on that marriage stuff, though. Stay on that.
You just can't cut it on when you're married all the time. Some people can. I ain't never seen them do it, but how you act in a relationship, how you gonna act in your marriage.
This is one thing that I hear women say all the time. Who finds a wife finds a good thing. And she'll find favor in the Lord. And that's true. That's true. That's what the Bible does say. But it said he who finds wife, right? So you got to have some type of wifely attributes already displayed for me to find you. You can't be out here being a hoe and then say, oh, I'm a wife. That don't make sense. That's contradicting. You can't say, if you don't know how to cook, clean, wash, none of that, that constitutes of a wife. Because even in the biblical time, men came home, they brought home the bacon, right? Or they brought home the or they brought home the wood or whatever it may be. They did the labor, but the woman made the home. That was the wife. So you can't say, oh, I'm gonna do that for my husband. Well, how are you displaying those attributes now? Because right now, all you doing, you got a couple of situations going on. Everybody that had a piece of you, and you over here got chronic DV. So that's not wifely behavior. So how you gonna find a husband? And like Zach
But
said,
at the same time, where the husbands at? We looking for them. Ain't too many husbands out there. It's a lot of men, but it's not a lot of husbands. Like it's not a lot of good husbands. It's not a lot of Boazes out there. It's not a lot of good men that exist anymore. I mean, it's more clowns if anything. So it's like the pickings are slim. There's a lot of men out there that want to be treated like a husband and they're not husband material whatsoever.
I I
I
think
agree
the
with that.
sad thing though, like Zach, I agree with what you just said, but the sad thing though, Shai, is that this goes back to modeling. And I said this like maybe 6, 7 months ago. A lot of women and men of our generation didn't have models of what a wife was, or didn't have models of what a husband was, a real woman or a real man. A lot of women was raised by bitter women, and a lot of men
Yeah.
were raised, and a lot of men were raised with no man in the house, specifically African Americans. I'm gonna be transparent. Now, if you never saw what a man looked like in a household, how can a woman be one? If you was a woman, your dad was never there, and your
Mm-hmm.
mama had 5 or 6 uncles who she was hunting on coming throughout the house. How can you know what a man looked like? You're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna know. Vice versa. If you a little boy and your mama don't your dad not in the house, but she got the same thing going on, 5 or 6 uncles coming in and out the house, no one's paying you no attention. How do you know what a man is?
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side to that, if you see your mama doing that and you a woman, you think that behavior is natural and okay.
Yeah. And on top of that, just because you had a man in the house don't mean he was raised right.
There we go.
Cause some of,
So
cause some of these daddies ain't teach the good things.
exactly.
Like, some of these daddies taught their sons how to be terrible, like them. So it goes on both sides. Like,
And that's real. So it goes back to modeling though. And I think for our generation, unfortunately, freaking was a thing back then. So so we so
let me see you do.
so
It was
unfortunately,
born too late, y'all.
you know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
Like I told I was having I think it was I can't say his name, but I think it was my partner down there in Houston. It wasn't you though, Zach. You know those one. And he was talking about some of the situation he had going on. It wasn't going well. Uh, and I said, well, what you think about her mama? Ooh, ooh. And he was like, oh, her mama, this, and this. So basically, the mama, played side piece to somebody for like 30, 40 years. And I said, well, if the mama doing that, and that's probably who was in her life when she was a kid for this long, because I'm 32, and you younger than me. I'm pretty sure if you've been that long, that's what you grew up seeing. So that's what she gonna do because mama do. So she in her mind, that's okay. That's proper etiquette. I said, no. You gotta think subconsciously. If I see this throughout my life growing up, that's okay subconsciously. So naturally, I'm going to do it, even though I say I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. It's kind of like children who grow up in the domestic violence home. They don't want to be abusive, but naturally they do it because that's what they saw. Same thing with
Absolutely.
that.
Speak on it.
It's the same thing. The exact same thing. So that's the biggest problem with this me personally. This is my perception. What I've read, what I've gathered through research and data. with our generation when it comes to dating, being in a relationship, because it just we didn't have good examples. And
Mm-hmm.
we look at the media for an example, but the media put us to be in a good light. Every time you look up, it's a like what's the one we time they made? I have a mad black woman or whatever what was when he was in the
Which one?
wheelchair. He was in a wheelchair. She threw him in
Diary
the
of a
wheelchair.
Mad Black Woman.
I mean, come on, that's a bad that's a bad description of a
Mm-hmm.
relationship.
But
Like
he
you
was
know what I'm saying?
trash.
You know what I'm saying?
He
And,
was a
and
trash ass nigga.
yeah, and but that's how they paint men to be. Now how they paint women to be is to be the alpha and men to be less. Even in
Well, let
movies.
me let me just say this: the villain in films, especially like that, the black man is always a dark skinned black man as well. They not only depict men as a villain or a bad, they depict black men, dark skinned black men, especially as a bad character, bad
Yeah,
person.
he was bonded just like the man we talked about earlier who was divorced
Yep.
for the 600,000.
Stop it. Let that man make it, dog. Let that man make it.
But that's
Look, it's okay. It's okay, Nathan. You could never mind.
nah, but seriously, I think it's just we and when you talk about love, and I've always said that love is painful. Uh, and the reason why I say it's painful is because I always bring it back to biblical context. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. Uh, God gave the world Jesus. This is my son. You know what I'm saying? And then he let the world crucify his son just to save humanity. That's real love. I literally gave him to y'all to perform miracles, to teach you the way. You rejected it. So I'm going to let him die to save you.
Uh,
That's love.
uh.
And I think even Jesus showed it. At his last supper, he talked to each person. You're going to do this, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. But he still loved them. He didn't spit at them. He didn't try to beat them up, poison.
Nope.
He broke bread with them. That's love.
Facts.
And
Facts.
if we're all created in his image and his likeness, why can't we display the same thing?
Can I speak on that one?
Yeah.
I feel like that is a high standard of love, and I don't think too many people in this world will ever know what that type of love is, to have a love like that. Like, I don't know. That is like the pinnacle of love. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think too many people in this world ever gonna find love, even if you've been married 50, 60, 70 years, whatever. But he literally gave you his son.
Yeah.
He watched you beat his son, torture
Yeah.
his son, hang his son on a cross. He could have came and saved his son. The son said, "Don't do it, daddy."
Mm. The son knew his assignment. He knew his destiny.
Yeah.
That's the love. I hate to say that too. I really hope we can have some love like that, but I don't feel like as millennials we can have love like that right now.
But man, you gotta think like Big Mama. Big Mama showed love with that. She knew Papa was out there doing what he was doing. She knew it. She
But
stayed home.
no, you can't compare Big Mama though, because Big Mama life was different from ours. Big
That's what
Mama
I'm
ain't
saying though.
Big Mama ain't have what we have. Big Mama ain't seen what we seen.
That's true though.
Dang,
I mean,
So
access is different though.
Big Mama didn't have rosters. Every nigga got 5 niggas on the team.
no. But remember,
Every
Big
woman
Mama.
got 5 niggas on the team. Like we ain't gonna cap. It's rosters out here, so it makes it hard to find love because you should always be competing for your woman's love and attention and whatever like that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
should always be doing that the whole relationship, but you literally out here competing to get Monday, nigga,
Damn.
Mm.
Tuesday,
Not with a good woman
Wednesday.
though.
Damn.
It only happen with women that don't really want you like that.
Baby,
Damn,
every
man.
woman got a
Good
problem.
women don't do
Even
that.
a good woman. Even a good
Hit
woman
my
got a
chest.
I
problem.
mean,
They
well,
hit in my
let's
chest.
not say good women. Let's say a woman that truly, a man or a woman that wants you, that really wants you and only wants you, that will not happen. A man that truly wants you, it won't be the time where that will happen. Maybe the first 30 days.
That's
But
true.
a
Nah, I
man
don't want
that
to hear
truly
that.
got
I don't
his,
want to hear that first 30
that's not
days. So
gonna
you saying
happen.
it ain't going to happen. It's going to happen then.
But I'm saying okay, say for instance, most of the men I know that's married, they all say, I met my wife, woo-de-woo, and within a certain amount of time, I knew she was my wife. I knew
Yeah.
I knew that she was the one. So I did what I had to do to not interfere with her being the one. So I'm just saying, same thing for women. When a woman really, 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 really like you, now, don't get me wrong. Some people are just straight up trash, evil people. There's a lot of demons walking around amongst us. That's the truth. There's a
Preach,
lot of them.
preach,
There's a
preach
lot of
now.
demons walking around here. There's a lot of demons with
Got
big
them demonic
booties.
spirits on them.
There's a lot of
Preach.
demons with big booties and knotless braids walking around this motherfucker. Let me just say
Yeah.
that.
Jezebel's. Jezebel
But
spirit.
Hallelujah.
exactly, it's a lot of them, and it's a lot of handsome men. These
Exactly.
demons walking down
Jezebel
around here.
spirit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's real.
it's a lot of big booty demons around here. It's
Nah,
the
she ain't
truth.
lying. He telling the truth. Hey, this is Jim right here. This is real. Oh, yeah.
It's
Man,
a lot
scripture,
of
man.
serpents. It's a lot of
Yeah.
serpents around here for sure.
Yeah,
And it's a
man.
lot of she devils. They ready to devour men. It's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, but like I said, you have to use discernment.
Devour
You
me.
know, you have to use,
He
Devour
said
me.
discernment. Nah, give a
they
hell.
ready
You
to
said
devour
discernment.
you. And
Discernment.
not devour you in a good way though. Not devour you in a good way.
Take
They
your
ready to
spirit.
devour. Yeah, they ready to devour you in a negative way. And you got to use discernment. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. My discernment, my intuition told me to let go of a situation. And that was the first time I ever listened to my discernment. That whole entire relationship, I never listened one time to my discernment, which it was always there. I never listened though. I want to see it, but it was always there. The one time I listened, the one time I said, you know what, guys, fine. My hands is off the wheel. I'm not controlling this no more. I'm not controlling my own narrative. Trying to be the one that, my hands is off of this. That one time I took my hands off of it. And God will show you. Like, it's one time, and especially a lot of people say, if you ask God to show you who somebody are, who somebody is, He will.
Preach.
He will show you who they are. It don't matter. If you ask God to reveal them and show them who you are, friends, family, relationships, co-workers, God will show you a snake ass co-worker that you gotta watch. God will show you these people that walk amongst you. You just gotta ask for it, but you gotta be prepared. See me, I wasn't prepared the first time I asked for it. I wasn't prepared, and guess what? It bit me later on. The snake bit me later on because the first time I should have listened, I didn't. But later on, I was forced to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was in my ear, but God will show you. A lot of times, all the time, God will show you the truth. It's up to you to accept the truth. And a lot of times, us as humans, we don't want to accept the truth. We don't want to see it because we want it. We want what we want. But if God show you your boss, and if God show you a boss that don't want you to get ahead and don't want you to do better than them, He show you who that person is. God show you a woman that's truly not for you, because ultimately, me being a woman and knowing women, when a woman wants you, ain't nothing gonna stop. You gotta do something.
Yeah.
To stop
Yeah.
her. Women, we not like men. Like men, y'all can have multiple relationships. Women can do the same thing too, but it's a difference though. Typically, men can have 5 different women for different purposes. Women, we can't do that. Like, let's say a woman got 3 men, right? Eventually, one of them men is not gonna get something out of her. Eventually, one of them men, because it's just a difference. Like, the time get too so consumed with us, and now to the point where eventually we'll end up cutting off somebody. Like women, in my experience, women have a harder time juggling multiple people than men do. Also, men tend to be not as naive as women either, because you can't tell a man, I went to sleep at 9 o'clock and talk to him the next morning. Because he do the shit. He ain't gonna believe it. But women, on the other hand, you think I'm capping on that?
I know you
keep talking. Keep talking. It's getting good.
A lot of women, a man can tell a woman right now, let's say, Zach, you can text a woman right now, let's just say you don't talk to her all night. Let's say 13 hours, not a word, right?
Yeah.
You hit her the next morning and say, oh, baby, I fell asleep. Some women gonna be like, oh, he was sleeping, girl. She'll go on about it. Other women gonna be like, he was sleeping, and then me knowing you, me spending time with you, I know you gonna sleep about 6 hours on average.
Ooh,
so that means that you got up somewhere in between the night. And a man that respect you, I don't give a damn if he did fall asleep. If he woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, then he pick up that phone, he like, that's baby, let me send a kissy face. Let me like a message. A man and a man that really want to talk to you and be with you, he ain't gonna go time, hours and hours, days without talking to you. He's just not gonna do that. Because guess what? He don't want that seat to be filled with somebody else. Ain't no man that wants you willing to give up that seat. Not like that. He gonna make sure he peeking in. Now it's some weird guys, like the guy was just weird. It's some weird niggas.
Man, we on that.
They don't. I'm just using it as an example. People like him, they can't fill the shoes for the seat, but at the same time, they always gonna peek back to see what's going on. Even though they feet not big enough to fill the shoes, but they gonna still peek back. And it's women that too. It's
women like that too, though, Sha.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It's women that know damn well they can't fit them shoes. Them shoes do not fit her feet. And guess what? But she's still gonna peek back. She's still gonna throw little whistles out there to see if you gonna catch the bait. See if you then she gonna do that. So then now she had one up on your woman. Now she can be, or the woman that you about to be with or whatever. It's women like that will throw things out there knowing damn well that when it came down to that, she had you to herself. She knowing damn well it wouldn't work. She know that. She know damn well I ain't cooking and cleaning, or I ain't doing this, or I'm not gonna be the one that come to all his events, or I'm not gonna be the one, say he a coach or something. I ain't coming to none of his damn girl. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't interested in that shit. I know women like that personally that'll tell you, girl, I ain't interested in going in that shit, girl. I'm like, but girl, he the head coach now. I don't care about that. It's women like that out here. But you just gotta have discernment. Because if it was my man and he was coaching toddlers, baby, I'll be there cheering them on.
You done, Sha?
I'm done.
I'm about to go off that because Sha said some good stuff, and I agree with most of everything she said. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna say this because Zach, me and you talked about this before. I think we talked about it when you went on vacation. Women of our generation, they are manipulative, and they have mastered the art of manipulation. And social media has made it okay to be a trick. I'm going to use that term, trick. Has made it okay to be a trick, made it okay to be used, and I ain't going to say abused, but this be used to the benefit of a woman. And it's pretty sad because, like Shauna said, have discernment. Let me tell you something. Fellas. Lean in, get in close. You know in your heart if that woman ain't good for you. You know if she a hoe. You can tell by her behaviors. I'm a man all day. And I know if a woman is a hoe. Or she has hoe-like behavior. Or she's promiscuous. I know it. Cause I know my behavior when I'm on that type of time. And women are much better than us at it. I will say that. They are much better than us at it. Because they'll play that friend card with somebody for a long time, the hard time he knocking her down. You know, G, if she is what she is, quit lying to yourself. Quit trying to make it be something that it ain't. Like Shy just said, if every night y'all talk on the phone and all of a sudden her phone go on mute or it goes silent, she didn't click up. She just ain't hang up on you. She talking to Jeffrey. That's who she gonna end the night with. Or maybe y'all don't stay in the same city. Something you on mute or in the drawer somewhere while she getting her backbone out. I'm just keeping it 100. So you know for sure what's going. This let it go. Let it be what it is. Or maybe you like that. Maybe you like that. I don't know. But Shot has told a lot of gems and didn't even realize she was dropping some knowledge on about relationships when it comes to women. Because she said if a woman wants you, she's not gonna go without talking to you. She's not gonna be distant. She's not gonna act that she can't be accessible. She can't see you. She's gonna yearn moments with you. Am I right, Sean?
Absolutely.
So
And guess what? In the way women are set up, a woman ain't disappearing.
that's what I'm saying. Pay attention. I know when somebody on. Now, I'm guilty of it too. I've lied to myself a few times. And I ain't even telling myself. But I knew something was fishy. Literally. And I was like, something ain't up. So, whatever. But, you know. Am I wrong with that?
Yeah, yay and nay. The reason I tell you don't know sometimes,
Nah, they got some slick ass women out there too, though. Because women cheat better than men.
Man, I be knowing. I ain't gonna lie. I be knowing.
It's
I be
fine.
knowing when somebody on some. Now, when I find out for sure, like confirmation, you can get the other side of me. It's two sides to a quarter. You about to get tails, baby.
that too. Like I think it's yay and nay because sometimes you go in with lovey-dovey eyes because you really want to get her, and you miss a lot of things because you so invested in trying to get it, and you're not really
Yeah.
reading the flag sometimes. So you in that puppy dog phase, so you really just keep going. You just keep letting bullshit slide because you still trying to get it. But like I was saying, Shay, when I said cap, because I know a whole bunch of females that are some of my friends, and these niggas be getting bread. I know niggas is Rossi because they be having multiple people on their timeline, and I be
Getting
like, dang.
paid. Getting paid.
I be talking like, where my sugar mamas at? Damn it, what the fuck am I doing wrong in my life? I need sugar mamas. If you out there, come get his daddy. Come get him. I'm here for you. I don't care what nobody got to say about that. I'm here.
The reason
Get
I
full
say
pay.
the reason why I say I know Zach is because behavior. Uh, if like Shana said, somebody invested into you, that they gonna want to spend a lot of time with you, talk all the time, and when the behavior switch up, that means something else going on.
Absolutely. Every man that wants you, I put it to you like this, women. If a man wants you, he gonna let you know he wants you. You're gonna see the time he putting into you. You're gonna see the creativity he does for your dates and what things he do for you and how he thinks out the box for you and how he protective of you and do things for you. You gonna see it. Even when he don't got nothing, he gonna give you his last.
But some of these women are vengeful too, though. Zach. They revengeful.
Some of these women are ungrateful.
They vengeful, boy. I mean, they looking for an opportunity. They sit back in the cut and just wait till they can get an opportunity to get their get back.
And there's men like that too.
Yeah. So it's I'm just gonna pray for our generation that things get together. Quit being like the models in which you saw. You ain't got to be a bitter mom. You ain't got to be a bitter woman, and you ain't got to be the fathers that were absent or that would come by and drop them off. I ain't say what they were dropping off and then dip out. You gotta be like that. You can have some substance. Like what happened to substance? You know what I'm saying? Like, playing cards with your significant other. It's playing dominoes. You know what I'm saying? You know, we all got game systems. Hopping on the game system, doing something like that. Do something like that where you can build real rapport. You know what I'm saying? Like develop your significant other should be your friend and your partner. That's how I see it. They should be your friend and your partner. We ain't got that. We just got the friend. And it gets to the physical phase, which I ain't gonna get into that because that's a
Friends
spiritual
with
transaction.
benefits.
That's a spiritual transaction though. So some of y'all out here, dropping your draws and poking and doing all that, but you accumulate negative spirits on your body. Sex is a spiritual transaction. See all these bad spirits on you because you hunching all these people, and especially if you hunching multiple people at the same time. Come on now, got some spirits on you.
Bouncing from spirit to spirit. How you
You're
doing
gonna,
over here?
you're gonna have to pray that you're gonna have to really pray, ask God to get them off you, because when you wanna go through depression, anxiety, attachment issues, all that, it's because that spirit, that's them soul ties. You gotta break them, man. And sex does that. So that's why you gotta be careful who you lay down with. And some men and some women, and I've been guilty of myself. Just be like, man, ooh, man, she look so good. Ooh, boy, and I bet that thing, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And you mess around and lay down with somebody who got a demonic spirit on them, and then that's attached to you. Be careful. Everything that glitter ain't gold.
Everything that I'm good ain't go.
I'm just saying. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that, but sex is a very spiritual transaction. So you need to ask these questions, like I don't do horror movies. I don't like opening doors like that to my life because I feel like that's opening doors to my presences in my psychological framework. So it's some people who I've laid down with who love horror movies. Now, if I'm going to sleep and I'm seeing demonic things in my mind and I haven't exposed myself to, or where does it come from? Well, I just laid down with this person who enjoys that type of stuff. So that's a spirit, obviously. But you got to educate yourself on these type of things and these type of topics, because that's real. And I think we just got some like I don't, it's deep, and we just have to do a better job at protecting your spirit and protecting who you are. Love yourself first, number one. If you don't love you, who else gonna love you? You can't seek validation of other people. I think we talked about that in our first segment. You can't seek validation of other people because you always gonna be failed or let down because people are fickle. Love you for a minute, then I'll put you down later. It's based off I love you as much as you benefit me. You know what I'm saying? Like I love my children. It ain't under no condition. I love them because they're my kids. But another person, but outside a family member, I'm gonna love you as long as you doing good for me. You treat me right. You ain't doing me wrong. You make me smile. You make me happy. Yeah, I love you. As soon as you start not doing all those things, I don't have the same amount of love for you. I love you, but is it the same amount I had when you were doing all them? No. So, I mean, that's real. So people not gotta stop seeking validation. Love yourself. Love yourself. Find a spirit of love within yourself. That's part of the fruits of the spirit. For real.
Yep. A lot of that ties back to self-esteem because a lot of people have low self-esteem that you wouldn't know they did. A lot of men suffer. A lot of men suffer from low self-esteem issues. A lot of women suffer from self-esteem issues.
No, that's real.
You'll be
What you just
surprised.
said is
You'll be
real.
surprised. It surprises me all the time. Men that I know or men that I've dated that suffer from self-esteem issues. You would never know that though.
Self-esteem is based off how you perceive yourself. I mean, we talked about in the other episode where we talked about quality. I think I said the ecosystem quality of life. That's about like perception of life. It's how you perceive yourself, how you perceive your quality of life going. So if you don't perceive yourself in a negative light because you're seeking validation from others, like, oh, I look good. So I'm running to this. I'm on the Instagram to post a picture based on how many likes I got, how many comments I get. That's how I know I look good. But how many people tell me today I smell good or my smile is pretty today? That's how you getting validation for yourself that you look good or your smile is pretty. But in all honesty, you should seek that validation with you and God first. That's where your number one validation comes from. Because you can look good outward but be terrible on the inside. Your spirit is poor. It's ugly. It's piss poor. It has no substance. So
Jezebel.
what you walking around looking good, looking great, but you down on the inside. You not make it.
And
I
it's a
mean,
lot of men. It's a lot of men with a Jezebel spirit on them too. They ain't just women.
yeah, no, for sure. It goes both ways. It definitely goes both ways. It goes both. See, like people like David was in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Uh, he had a problem with women. He had a problem with women. You know, he liked women. But what he do? He prayed. He prayed so much to God. He prayed all the time. Always was in prayer. Always was in prayer. You know what I'm saying? So if you know you got a problem like that, you need to be up to them prayer all the time. Because some things we inherit is generation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, hang on, yeah. Some things are inherited. It's generational curses. So you have to be in tune with that. Like if you know addiction and alcoholism is in your family, why are you gonna start smoking weed? Why are you gonna start drinking every weekend when you know addiction is a problem in your family? That's a generational curse. Like some things we should be made aware of so we don't go down that path. We can break some of these curses because your kids gonna have to face the same problem if you don't break it. Just saying.
Facts. Facts. That is so very true. That's why I'm really right now I don't have kids and I'm trying to get my life together in a way that by the time all this does come to pass, I will hope that a lot of these issues will not be present for my children.
Amen to that.
Hey.
Well, we're gonna wrap this one up for y'all tonight, guys. We hope you take some good gems and some good information away from us in this Gemstone podcast for today. Once again, it's your boy Zachary, aka Durst. That's my boy LP, and that's my girl
Hey.
Sky. And we're gonna call it a night tonight.
Good night, y'all.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram. Gemstones is our hashtag, and I think our email address is
Gemstone.
gemstone at gmail.com.
Gemstone Podcast at gmail.com.
Gemstone Podcast at gmail.com. See, I'm sorry, y'all. I still get it wrong. Please accept my apology. Gemstone Pod, Gemstone Podcast at gmail.com. Email us questions, email us stories. We really want to connect with you guys on a personal level. Just, even if you have questions about what we talked about today, just email us or DM us on Instagram, and we really appreciate y'all. We gonna see y'all next time. We hope we keep providing you guys with great content, and we're out.